You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I am back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports 2. If you're new to the channel, punch subscribe, like, comment, share. You know the drill, guys. We're going to talk about the red wedding going on at ESPN today. As we know, we've known for a while, Disney's layoffs were coming, and it was going to strike on-air ESPN talent, and boy, has it ever. Jeff Van Gundy, Jalen Rose. Among the names, the big names, Max Kellerman, no big loss there. Gone from the mothership. We got a couple of more names, and to be honest with you, it's been a very long time since I've cared about anything really much to do with ESPN, but I would be lying. Steve Young is my favorite NFL player of all time. He's gone. No longer on Monday Night Football. He got the axe as well. And now, one of my, arguably my favorite draft pundit of the experts out there. I know he always shows up a lot on Ryan Russillo's show. He used to come on Russillo's show and SVP all the time back in the day, but Todd McShay got fired. Wow. I did not see this coming from Todd McShay. That's a damn shame because Mel Kiper Jr. makes me want to scratch my eyeballs out. Yeah, so here we go. Draft expert Todd McShay has been laid off, according to Andrew Marchand of the New York Post. 46-year-old McShay joined ESPN in 2006. He became part of the on-air draft coverage in 2009. ESPN seemingly developed him into a potential in-house replacement for Mel Kiper in the event that Kiper ever left. Now it appears that Matt Miller, Matt Miller, who the hell is that? Will become what McShay had been. Short-term foil and long-term successor to Kiper. McShay also worked college football games as a sideline reporter. His primary role related to the draft. ESPN will be laying off roughly 20 on-air employees on Friday. Other NFL analysts who were let go, Susie Colbert, Steve Young, Matt Hasselbeck, Keyshawn Johnson. Wow. I mean, that's 3 ex-NFL players right there that got the heave-ho. Now, let's get to Ashley Brewer because this SportsCenter anchor also got the axe. That's over at the New York Post. SportsCenter anchor Ashley Brewer has been let go as part of the ESPN continuing spat of layoffs. Brewer, 31, has been behind the SportsCenter desk since September of 2020 and was previously a host for Sports Nation, co-host of Sunday night edition of Game Night on ESPN Radio. Quote, I am so grateful for my time at ESPN, the opportunity to host SportsCenter. I learned and grew up so much as a broadcaster and person, Brewer wrote in a tweet following the news. You got to wonder how many of these folks are headed to Fox Sports. I will really miss all my wonderful friends I made along the way. I know God has a plan for my life and look forward to what's next. I wonder if some of these will end up at Outkick. Charlie Arnott lately did. Charlie? In the round of cuts, ESPN is reportedly laying off 20 on-air personalities on Friday. Goes on to talk about the names. It did throw Kellerman in this as well. Van Gundy, 61, as a ESPN's top NBA analyst, spent 16 years calling games alongside Mike Bream and Mark Jackson. Disney, ESPN's majority owner, announced in February a plan to cut 7,000 jobs across the country, trickling down to ESPN staff and employees. Bob Iger, Disney CEO, said the changes are part of a $5.5 billion cost-cutting goal. While the layoffs, which started in April, happened in 3 rounds, ESPN chairman Jimmy Pitaro has begun an extra round, shaving off talent from its payroll. The Post reported in April that ESPN is looking to slim down existing 7-figure contracts specifically talent making $2 to $5 million per year. Hell, you could have cut Stephen A. Smith. He was $12 million a year and kept a couple of folks. Marcus Spears has come out and confirmed that he is not gone, and it looks like, I believe as part of this story, Ryan Clark has also commented that it looks like he's staying. My God, what a shame. The social media activity of ESPN NFL analyst Marcus Spears has left some fans confused in the wake of the network's stunning layoffs Friday. After the Post's Andrew Marchand reported ESPN was laying off around 20 personalities, including Stan Van Gundy and Jalen Rose, among other talents, I assume maybe they meant Jeff Van Gundy. In a separate tweet, former NFL player who currently serves as an analyst on the NFL Live wrote, quote, "For my former colleagues and family," along with the folded hands emoji. And there it was right there. A lot of people thought that meant he was gone, that he was leaving. Spears later clarified that he is still employed at the network. Quote, "My family, my apologies, my post wasn't about me," Spears wrote in a follow-up message. "I see some people I know personally being let go, and that was my emotion. I'm still at ESPN." Sorry about that, folks. I still got my gig. Spears also verified his employment status at ESPN in several tweet replies to those that expressed concern. The television personality noted in a separate post how his tweet with a sad emoji was in regards to coworkers. Quote, "I hate to see it, man." ESPN NFL analyst Ryan Clark, who is part of the NFL Live crew, also wrote a response to the layoffs. Quote, "Today sucks, man." Clark, a former Super Bowl safety, tweeted, "So many good humans dealing with layoffs at ESPN today. I hope they all land on a cloud." It should be noted, had ESPN done a better job of covering sports, as opposed to wading way into politics, and that goes for Disney as well. They jumped in full force about 6 years ago with woke and political ideology pushed into all of their content at Disney, and it has caused a fracture across all of the company. Disney, ABC, ESPN, everybody's paying the price. Make no mistakes. Guys, do you know why this is happening? Because a shareholder was suing Disney, trying to get them back on track, saying Disney had not done what it should do in order to maximize shareholders' money returns. Well, as part of dropping that lawsuit, it was announced Bob Iger would be making these massive cuts. Should be noted, the person that was suing them was in fact a Trump supporter trying to snap Disney out of all of their political bullshit. He didn't snap them out of that, but Thanos snapped a bunch of wokies right out of a job. All of that said, I would not expect a course correction from Disney or ESPN. It wouldn't shock me if we're sitting here next year and they're doing another round of layoffs. There you go. Tell me what you think. Black and White Sports 2 fans, peace them out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.